Good how they're built.
I'm sure the second version of this game is better. Oh. Like Chevy's fucking four-cylinder's got a timing chain and shit. I think he switched to a timing chain from a belt, but it's in the back. What the fuck is that about? Any motor that has a timing chain, whatever, fucking in the back, all the timing's in the rear of the engine, connected between the transmission and the bro.
Yeah, that's.
Someone needs to stop working or making engines or something. Chevy, I've seen an Audi one, the Audi V8. Holy shit, it was a fucking nightmare. What the hell, dude? That's just over-engineered. You don't need to do that shit. Just don't. The fuck's the purpose?
Yeah, the same thing with European cars. All the timing chains are in the rear.
It's fucking just dumb.
Yeah, it's backwards.
You gotta like.
It's weird.
I've seen them lift the whole body off of a Chevy Suburban or something like that. They had to take the whole frame off, like the whole body off, just to get to the back.
Yeah, you have to
I'm like,
separate
fuck,
the gearbox from the engine.
It's fucking stupid, dude.
Yeah, European cars like that. I know BMW and Mercedes is like that.
Even the
Audi, all of them.
the Grand,
Although-
I think it's the new Grand Cherokee. There's a
You know why?
there's a hose in the
'Cause
back.
Stellantis.
There's a hose in the back that you just can't get to unless you take the body, like you lift the body up off the
Yeah,
frame.
that's fucking weird.
It's so smashed in there.
Yeah, European cars are like
I
that,
just don't
dude.
understand why they would put anything in the back of an engine bay, which there's no room to work on it. It's just stupid.
It's weird. There's got to be a fucking reason why. Like, I don't know. It's weird. I don't understand it.
I don't get it. I just don't. I really don't.
I have to look it up.
Like that Audi V8, man, that thing was a freaking maze in the back. There were like 10 timing chains. Chain going here, chain going there, chain going. I'm like, what the frick is going on with this motor? Freaking nightmare. God. People knock on the 5.4s. I'm gonna tell you something. You fucking do those motors up, they'll last forever. Why? 'Cause they're fucking simple. There's no VVT. There's no bullshit. It's just one. It's just one. Like, especially if you just go with a single
The only
avert
thing is,
cam.
in the Tritons are good. It's just the heads.
You go with a single avert cam.
Mm-hmm.
Easy to work on. You do that motor the way you want it, and it's simple. Fucking. That shit will just.
Spark plugs are a bitch. Yeah, 4 and 8 is because the engine's recessed in the back.
Oh, I had that red F-150, that 2002. The guy was backing in boats or whatever and rusted out the lines of the transmission, and the transmission took the shit. It was really bad. Like the frame was rusted and stuff like that. But I really wanted that truck because like it had 175,000 miles on it. But the motor ran like it was brand fucking new.
Mm-hmm.
Motor ran like purred, but the only problem was the transmission. Now the kid my Will's brother bought that truck, had the transmission fixed. The transmission shop fucked up the transmission when they rebuilt it.
Oh wow.
So when he drove it all the way back down to Florida and drove it for a while. The transmission blew up or some shit, and he found out that. I was like, that sucks. And he didn't want to drive it all the way back up to get it serviced again, so he ditched the truck. But he said that like the motor ran good, everything else was good.
Tritons are good.
And but yeah, they fucked that transmission up doing that shit.
Thing is, those fucking heads, dude. Those aluminum heads. The spark plugs break off in that fucking thing. A lot of people do it when the engine's warm, so it expands a little bit. And then they pull them out. And you don't need to put anti-seize on the spark plugs because it has a coating of that on the spark plug anyway.
It just depends on what you get. If someone already did the job or something like that, like
Yeah.
on the earlier models, it's weird. I think the 3-valve was more notorious for popping out spark plugs.
And I think that's what that earlier model is a 2. Like I think the
I had a
4.6 were a 2
2-valve.
valve. Yeah, that was a 4 point. Probably the 4 point. I know they made a Tritons in 4 point. I don't know if that was a 4.6.
5.4 and 4.6s came in 2-valve and 3-valve and a 4-valve. There was a 2-valve, 3-valve, and a 4-valve between 1999 all the way up to 2011 or 2010. The most popular version was from the 2-valve, and then went to a 3-valve, and everything was good except for the spark plugs. But what a lot of people did was they just buy heads, just like I have to do with my 4.7. Like my 4.7, I can't get the exhaust manifold. I can't remove them without breaking the bolts and shit. It's not even worth it. So you just get rebuilt heads. You do head gaskets, rebuilt heads for $1,000.
Oh, okay. So the 04 has 2 valves. 03 and 04 had 2 valves.
Yeah,
05 and 06 had 3.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one's not as notorious.
Listen, a lot of people that have the trucks took care of the problem.
Oh yeah.
You're not going to find a high mileage one without someone doing the heads on it or something.
So the 2 valves blow out the spark plug.
And a lot of them went to the dealership to get it fixed.
Oh yeah.
And they would put new heads on it, like with yada yada yada. So like running into that problem, it would have to be like a low mileage year without nobody touching the engine.
Oh yeah.
Because if it has higher mileage and people that know those trucks,
they've taken care of it. Yeah, they've done something to it.
So that's why I'm like, I'm not worried about that shit.
Yeah, and the previous guy, apparently with this one I'm looking at, the previous guy, like, it's 2-owner. It's a 2-owner Expedition. I'm like, so the first guy drove the shit out of it.
The only thing about the 04s and stuff is you always gotta, like I said, you always gotta check the transmissions because they're based off the older plunger designs, and if they haven't serviced it, then it's like they're not as stout as the 6-speeds when they switched over to the new 6-speed transmissions.
Yeah. And at that point, like if the transmission hasn't been serviced, what you do is you just take the old oil out, strain it, and reuse it and get stuff out of it and put a new filter in it. Mix a little bit of old with new. I know that much, but had to do it on the Jeep.
But if you get it for a good price and you're willing to put some money into it, it's like, I mean, I can literally say the transmission that's in my Durango is fucking awesome. It's probably one of the best transmissions ever fucking built. Remember, like I've seen them. I've seen those that Daimler Chrysler transmission just keeps going.
Yeah, they're good.
Keeps fucking going. There's no plunger design on it either. It's all like newer design and shit when they switched over to like 2001 and up. And a 4.7 is a good fucking engine. I never replaced the timing chain yet. It doesn't make any noise, but there's a little slack, and you can tell there's maybe a little slack in it, but nothing crazy. But eventually I have to do a whole top end on it. Like it starts getting it's 100. It has 150,000 miles.
Yeah.
Besides it's just a lot of stupid shit with those trucks. Like pretty much it's common shit. Like again the calipers and this and that, and the fucking tie rods and ball joints and shit, all that typical bullshit that you gotta worry about. It's not just the, engine. Like when you buy it, you gotta check all that front end suspension out and everything. So, like, a lot of people replace it, a lot of people don't. And you end up finding you might need hub bearings. I mean, there's so much shit to worry about. Rear differential gaskets, fucking whatever it's good that when you buy a vehicle or you check it out, you take it to a shop, have them put it on a lift, pulling the tires to see if there's anything loose going back and forth, especially in rears. Any humming, all that shit. There's a big difference between someone that took care of it compared to someone that didn't take care of it. Vibrations, all that crap. When I replaced the shocks, me and my brother, we didn't notice it before, but the tie rods were shot. And they were like hidden. The rubber didn't look like it was broken until you actually turned it. And then we found out the rubber actually broke off, so I was like, tie rods. So now those are replaced. Everything in the front end of my truck is replaced. There's not one thing that's not replaced. Except for the steering rack, which is still fine. I got new ball joints, new tie rods, new calipers, new brakes, new rotors, new wheel hub bearings, new shocks, new rims and tires. It's all fucking new. I got TTX ball joints. They're the best. You can't beat TTXs. They're fucking heavy duty. If you're gonna get a ball joint, TTX. I got it from Rock Auto, I believe. Pretty sure. I still have to replace the rear differential seal. It's leaking a little bit, so I have to park it like backwards in my driveway, so it doesn't leak. I keep filling it back up, but when it gets warmer out, I gotta.
What's leaking?
Rear differential seal for the drive shaft. Yeah, I think I have it. It's like only like $4 or $5, but I'll do it. I'll do it when it warms up.
It'd be alright. You don't need differential fluid. Blow the around out of it. Fuck it.
I don't even want to go with the Hemi. I don't mind. I can build a good. That's what I really want to do is build an actual 4.7 for it. That'd be nice if I had the space.
Yeah, build a 4.7 and 1.5. 4.7 and 1.5. That'd be 7. It's a 4.7.
If I was to get a remanufactured block with, like, order the block without the pistons, I know my brother could put forged. Like, if I bought the forged pistons, he could pop them in. Just put it on an engine stand. Just put forged pistons. Like, get the ask for the crank, and then just get a rod and piston set for it. The way the bottom end is just bulletproof. I can do that like on the side if I can get the room going.
I don't knock a lot of Ford stuff. Like, I'm not a Ford fan, my Chevy not a Dodge fan. Because I think a lot of these like American auto companies died in the '60s, dude.
I think it's a hit or miss with any
of them, yeah. But I think
Yeah,
true muscle cars.
I mean, I think every car company has made something good and they made something bad.
Something bad in every car is not perfect.
You know, so it's just really like Hemis are good engines, but they've also had their share of issues through the years.
Yep.
Of valve drops and axle drops and fucking cam wearing out.
You don't hear that about the 5.4s.
No,
They don't do that.
No.
They don't do that.
They're good engines because they're simple.
Yep.
They
Ford also
didn't
made
have all that shit.
A V10, and it was in the Excursion.
Yeah, it's
That was in
based
the
off.
fucking Excursion.
It's basically a 5.4 with 2 more cylinders.
Yep.
And
it's a stout engine.
There is a 3-valve version of it, but it was only overseas.
Yep.
I wonder if that those guys online, they're making the world's first 4-valve V10.
Oh God.
Because they took the Triton, the V10 Triton, and they took the in that year they took 04 heads, dual overhead cam heads, and they extended them. They got the thing running.
Just the Excursion was at Ford. I did like because it was just big and beefy and fucking.
The Excursion,
big.
yeah, that thing is huge.
Yeah, the Excursion's fucking nasty. Like I'd rather have that over a Raptor. Give me that over a fucking Raptor with a V10 in it, dude. Fuck that Raptor. Give me that thing.
I think they're trying
Sad thing is, I come from a Ford family, and Grandpa, he had every single car. He's tried I don't know how many cars, dude, and Ford back with him stuck with him. He had a Falcon back in the day. He had a little two-door Falcon.
Yeah, I love the Falcons, yeah. A lot of, you know, even a 289 in it, the cars were light.
It's stout.
So you put it like, you find a 289, you do it up, 300, 400 horsepower, that thing will fly.
He went from having a Falcon, I mean, in the 80s, he had a van, they had a van, probably a Ford van, they had a Bronco. They had the 80s big Bronco. Dude, they had cars, dude, and it was all Ford. But, oh yeah.
Yeah, essentially the video, they start at the end of the video, but that's their creation. They had to do so much to get the fucking 4-valve V10, the custom intake, custom throttle body. Like they're gonna try to go like 8,000 plus RPM or something like that on it.
Yeah,
but their blocks are good. The good part, a lot of people like why they like the 4.6s and the 5.4s too. Also, is those engines love boost. It's the way they're designed. They're wide engines, so the air they just love boost. So a lot of people they do up 5.4s and 4.6s.
Fucking turbo the hell out of them.
They turbo and they supercharge them. Yeah, they'll carry 700 plus horsepower in a stock bottom end.
I would supercharge and turbocharge one of them. See if it likes that. What are you, Sweden? Yeah. Fucking Jesus. If I'm going to supercharge a turbocharged car, I'm going to rebuild the whole engine. Because
I just want a sport. I still want a sport track. Like I'm just gonna keep the Durango and keep going on the side with it. And again, once I get if I get the sport track or something like that, like that's still like once I get that, that's going on Haggerty's insurance because it's a classic. Man. It's 20. It's over 23. It's almost it's 20. Right, it's an 03, so yeah, it just hit 20. It's gonna hit 21 years old. So it became a classic. I can put on Haggerty's insurance and pay like $200 for the year or something like that for so it won't cost me really much of anything to keep it.
Yeah, he's 20 years old, but not more than 40. Yeah. See, Mom's is an 03.
But you have to have a primary vehicle to put it on Haggerty's.
Yeah.
It always has to be a secondary. Like the car has to be it has to be a classic, and it has to be just 20 years plus, and then it has to be a secondary.
It must be more than 20 years old, so it should be like 21 years old. Another classic, boom.
So that's.
You say 20 to 25, but the definitions vary for classic cars. It's it's just.
Yeah, there's classic, and then there's antique.
Yep, antique's 40. Over 40, it's antique. That you don't pay no taxes on that bitch.
Yeah, that's another thing. Yep. I can eventually get that vehicle exempt. I think it's 20. I think it's 25 years or something like that. It gets an exemption.
Yeah, an automatic exemption. Yep.
So I don't have to get inspected and all that shit.
Yeah.
Which is not terrible. Like they kind of push you through now. But still, that'll be cool. That's the only thing that truck is missing. Like I want to get more power in it. Like I want to. It needs like I don't know, not a whole lot, but I would like to do I would like to do a nice 4.7 for it. They don't make much for that motor, but you can get, like, if you're looking for, like, if I was to look for cams and stuff and I can't find them, they used to have 205s, 212s, and 215 cams for it. But you can get a shop to regrind them, so they can basically make cams for it.
You just fucking get a 6.1 Hemi, dude, throwing it SRT8 and throwing that bitch. Fucking twist the frame out of pieces. There you go.
I don't hold it. It's body on frame.
What if it twists the body into the frame? What?
It's a truck frame. It can handle a lot of. It's, you know, if it was unibody, then
yeah, it'd be
you know.
yeah, it'd be a little different. It'll handle all the torque.
I mean, the newer unibodies, like the new Durangos, it's basically like reinforced. It's like a combination of a body on frame, but it's all together. It's weird.
They called fucking Dodge so stupid. They call their motors the Hell Crates. Hell Crate block, dude. Why? Why do you do that? Fucking Hell Crate.
It's hard to pass up, though. I mean, like, if you have, like, $70,000, it's like, I mean, to own something that's got 700 plus horsepower out of the box.
Fucking nuts.
But there is ways, too, like like a Mustang. There's Ford dealerships that you can actually get you can add a supercharger on it and still keep the warranty. Like, you can get they have kits for the newer ones coming out. But they want like 60 something thousand for the new premium Mustang. That's way too much money, man. It's just I would seriously at that point I would definitely look for a GT350. You can get one for under 60 grand. It's got 520 horsepower, and it's probably the best driving car ever made.
Put the Triton 6.8 in that thing, dude. Put the Dodge, dude.
It's easier for me to stay with the 4.7 because of my computer, my harness.
Oh, fuck it, rip it all out. You don't need it.
You know, everything that goes with it, because once you start switching out computers and that, and everything has to
change.
You have to change other things, and I'm not doing it. It's more work than, just to put a Hemi in there, and it's like, and then the Hemi, I'm like, you won't use one or whatever, and I'm not dealing with the push rod or the lifters.
Oh yeah, going out.
I can get a good amount of horsepower out of the 4.7. And I like the way it sounds. I like overhead cam. I like the way it sounds.
Yeah, it's got a different sound.
It always has like a higher pitch to it. With that intake on it, dude, when I floor it, sounds like a 440 underneath the fucking hood. It only has 240 horsepower. Yeah, that's twin intake. It's like, blah.
I know the Expeditions are gas hogs too, dude. They have 13 city average. But hey, fuck, I'm just driving 6 miles a day total, like for to and from work.
Yeah, you'll have a decent sized tank, so
28 fucking gallons.
Yeah.
So it'll last. Fucking monster, dude. God bless. Just want something more utilitarian. Like, I can haul people, I can haul things, I can fold it down, I can go camping in it, I can go off road in it, like stuff like that. Like if I ever want to just get a wild hair at my ass, like, oh, I want to go out in the woods and camp. Well, fuck, I could do it. It's a work truck. It's going to be like it's going to be basically what it's going to be for. Utilitarian. Because I wish the Hummers were better, because I would actually get a Hummer. I wish they were better. I actually like the Hummers.
I like the H3s?
H3.
Yeah,
they're not bad.
They had an inline 5.
Yes, which was weird. But
which they were pretty decent, though. They were, besides a couple things you had to do, a lot of people that had those engines would, they would like refresh them, like the top end or whatever, and then they would buy a turbo kit for it. That would be the one thing that I would do for that. Yeah, I'd definitely put a turbo kit on it.
Yeah, now, look at the new Hummer, dude. It's all electric shit.
Yeah, fuck
shit.
That thing.
Yeah, dude. Bring fucking the Hummer back. They should have made an H4, dude. The Hummer 4?
I do like the H3s, though, a lot. They come with a 5.3 liter V8, which I don't like that V8, but it's a very rare Like it's hard to find and they're over expensive, but I don't like Chevy's 5.3. I'm just not a fan of it.
No.
I would stick with the inline 5 and just add a turbo to it.
Yep, there it is.
It'll save gas, like a little in a sense, it'll be better on gas, but it'll definitely have good power. That's a decent motor, that 5. No, that's not even a I think it's a Holtec or something. I forget what engine it was. It's one of Chevy's divisions, but it's a European.
And I
Chevy,
mean, even with one thing I'm not going to knock with the Triton, you can make that sound good with an exhaust.
oh
They sound good. Well, just don't straight pipe it because it would sound terrible. But
if you're going with an X pipe, then you got to make sure your fuel to air ratio is perfect.
I have seen someone dual exhausting them coming out of the back instead of the sides. Like he fucking he dual exhausted and he had the muffler instead of flat. He laid them up beside each other so they're straight up and like square, like they're square, and then just ran it back and then went up over the axle and then down. You could do it. You just gotta watch out for the gas tank. You put heat shield there somewhere. It'd also get hot. And that spare tire, watch the spare tire too, because it's up under the fucking car. Don't know why fucking Ford did that with all their shit, but okay. Because the rim would just rust out. The tire, where they put the tire up under the car, stupid idea, because they just rust out anyway.
Oh yeah, I had that on my truck. They had the spare underneath. I don't have a spare anymore. I just have a pump with like, if I get a flat, I have a pump with the fill thing.
Yeah, that's better. Take that fucking thing out, dude. Fuck that.
Say I got rims for it and stuff. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna buy another set.
Oops.
If I get a flat, I just have the air pump. I have the green slime shit.
Yep.
Like,
I'd do a patch kit, or we call it one of those when you actually do it like the patch kit. You gotta stick the piece down in the tire. That's what I would do, and then pump it up. I'd carry that and a slime thing.
I just take it to a shop.
Yeah, have them I could patch it myself. Depends on where it is, though. If it's on the side, fuck it, you're done. But
I bought those tires in terms of I think eBay. Like,
dude, what made me the reason why I changed my mind on a lot of things. And dude, the last time I had to get my new TV, right? This is fucking hilarious. So, took my little Beamer out there. I was like, this is the point. I was like, well, I basically have a sports car. Basically, what I have. I had to fold my back seats down and move my front seats up a little bit to get a 42-inch TV in the back with the box, dude. It was fucking hilarious. I was like, wow, this thing barely fits. So I was like, you know what? I need something more utilitarian. If I have to go get a TV or get like a fucking table or like, if I have to buy massive amounts of shit at one time, I can throw it in the back of that fucking thing. I don't care if it eats gas, dude. The Jeep got 13, 14 miles a gallon. It'll be like a flashback. I don't give a shit. Like it doesn't matter. And it takes regular gas, so. And at least I can run Seafoam in it, you know, to clean it out. I know that actually helps those spark plugs too. But no, I'm not worried about it. If something happens to it, it's going to be my main car. Beamer I'll have to drive at least once a week. Like in the snow, probably not. I'll start it up. I probably will drive it in the snow once, just to drive it. Because I don't like letting cars set. Sometimes that's more bad for them than good. But yeah, I would drive at least like 2-3 times a month. Like if I go down to my mom's, I'll probably drive it. But yeah, I don't know if it's something utilitarian. Like if I need lumber, I need wood, or if I need to throw. Like if I have to go buy a lawnmower, I don't have to pay for shipping. Yeah, I have to pay for it. I can just go get it. Or if I get a weed eater, or like fuck if I have to get a trailer, because I know it has a hitch. The only thing sucks is you pay taxes on a trailer, and it's I just gotta learn how to. I'm not really good with pulling trailers because I jackknifed one time where I got not really jackknifed, but I got stuck. So I'd have to train myself with a trailer. I'd go in an empty parking lot, just fucking fuck around with it. But if I ever had to get something, if I ever had to get something like that, I mean. I'm just don't want to be, because every truck around here, dude, that you see, it's either lifted to shit, like it's so high, it has light bars everywhere, or when you hop inside, it has the Realtree camo all over it. And I'm like,
Camo.
no. Yeah, camo inside. It's got the Realtree.
Ew.
Fucking rednecks, dude. Yeah, fucking rednecks. Anyway, that's why I don't want to
So
truck.
nasty.
It's dumb. It's so stupid. It's the dumbest shit ever. And that's why I don't want a truck. I like trucks.
I would rather have a four-door truck though. Honestly, utility.
I would, yeah.
Because it
Couple more
just
trucks, yes.
when you're putting, you have to put something in the back and this and that. It's like there's things I just don't want inside the vehicle in an SUV. Like if I have to get
Yeah.
gas, or if I have to pick up something that smells,
Yeah,
or
that's
you know,
true. Yeah.
if there's furniture, this, that, whatever it is, like
Well,
the bed.
I don't give a
the
shit.
bed
Let me
can-
smell the gas. I don't give a damn. Let me smell the gas.
That's what I really want. Like I think that's what I really want the sport track, because it
Just a
has,
little bit of everything.
it's the only vehicle like it. Independent suspension. It's got a bed. It's got four doors. It's got composite.
That's kind of
bed
what
in the
the
back, and it's a
kind of
muscle
what the Santa
truck.
Fe is. Or no, the Santa Cruz. My bad. Kind of what the Santa Cruz is. It's almost like a sport track, but it's not. But yeah, it does. Sport track does everything, but just not on the trucks, dude. Like I like the utilitarian of a truck. Like I mean, my mom can't. The reason why, like, I'm getting this too is if mom had to move stuff, she has a truck that has a topper on it. It's a flat top. She can't haul anything. Like she had to move a table or something. I mean, you could put stuff in the back, but the bed's only like a 5. Is that a 5.5 foot? Maybe a 6 foot bed. The Expedition will have longer tailgate room than that thing will, because I can fold down all the back seats. I can just throw shit in there. Boom, throw it in there. Or if mom's truck ever breaks down, or if shit like that. That's why I want a secondary car. or if the what?
God darn it.
But it's just like if my car is ever in the shop or they need it for a while, or something catastrophic happens with BMW, guess what? I got an old fucking something that's old, analog, rugged as shit. That's just the thing, man.
Ew. That's piss. It's not so fun.
You got cooties, dude.
Oh my god. Just so...
Dane's got cooties, Lieutenant Dan.
Oh.
Lieutenant Ice Cream, Bubba.
That's the thing. That's what I like about the sport truck. It's like a truck, but it's not a truck because it's built off the Ford Explorer SUV. All they did was extend it a little bit, and they put a 07 and up. The older Explorer tracks are just ass.
Like, and I know this. In driving mom's truck's a bitch because it's old school. Like I drove it to pick up food, but we went at that time. But I drove it to picks up food, and I was like, mom's like, "Can you go get us?" Like, yeah. So I went and got in her truck, turned on, it was nighttime, turned on the lights, did all the old school shit. I went to turn it. I was like, oh my fucking god, I haven't driven rack and pinion steering in forever. So I'm sitting here fucking looking like a manhandling the damn thing. I'm like, Jesus.
Damn.
Fucking. That's what I missed. We're losing connectivity to the cars. Period. Like you don't feel any feedback from turning. You don't feel any. Dude, I just stumbled across on my. It's just electronic. Like it does it for you. It makes it easy. Like I was looking. Like dude, I was driving home one day and I was turning around a sharp corner and I guess I don't notice it. The Beamer has fucking cornering lights. Didn't even know it. It's like built into the headlights. So when you fucking turn around a curb sharp, one of the corner lights kick on it, kicks the corner, and then when you turn to the left, the other one kicks on. Like it's. And that's why those fucking headlights are probably $3,000 for 2 of them. Fucking, it's ridiculous because probably the fucking corner lights and how the design of shit. Like, I miss the old analog shit a lot of times, dude. Like analog gauges, analog, filling the car shift, like feeling it run over you, like just, dude, turning the key, fuck,
That's like my trailer. I don't have no high tech anything in there, except for I have auto, 4 high, 4 low. But there's no VVT. There's no bullshit. Fucking lane assist, all this other crap. That's it's just turn the key, go.
Lane keep of shit.
Like all this crap they stick in cars too, variable
It's
valve,
ridiculous,
this and
dude.
that and shit. And
Like the only thing, like
you don't
here's
need
what I get for
variable
that car.
valve timing.
You don't.
It's
I would keep
only
the original
it's
radio.
only to save gas, like in the lower RPMs. That's all it's meant for to do.
The only thing I'd get in that Excursion, I wouldn't even change the radio. I'd get a transmitter. You turn the radio to a station, and you turn the trailer transmitter to the station, same station, and you have Bluetooth on your phone. You plays right through speakers. That's all I need. I don't need no fucking, I don't need none of that shit. It's a work truck. As long as I can listen to music, dude. Keep it till
Like I
it fucking
said,
blows up.
I put my my 10-inch touchscreen in there or whatever like that. But
Yeah, make it a little newer, a little nicer.
Yeah, it's aftermarket, and it's not hard. It's easy to put in. It's like hooking up any stereo.
Oh yeah, I've done it before. It's just getting the wiring harnesses, and if it's if it's not plug and play, it's just taking off panels and.
Yeah, mine was simply I didn't even need like a decoder. I just needed the harness with the.
Yep.
It just clips in, and then I.
Yep.
Spliced
Boom.
it to the stereo from the color. Yep. It's all color coordinated.
Yep, it's pretty simple, dude. Just time consuming though.
That one was better than the other one I had, the one that took a shit. That one was a big pain in the ass, the first one I had. And it didn't have Wi-Fi or nothing. This one I bought for $230, this Chinese one, whatever it is still the best stereo I bought off of Amazon.
I noticed that when I put a Bluetooth in the Jeep, dude, the wires, I left the actual original wires in the wiring harness too long, so I could take the radio out and set it in the passenger seat. That's how much wiring I had. For the next one I put in, I won't do that. No. Like on this truck, the Expedition one, I probably won't change the spark plugs myself. Because I don't want to break them off and get them in there. I would take it to Ford.
Yeah.
I'm like, here, I could do the oil changes. I could crawl up under the fucking thing, probably do the oil change. It's tall. I can just come over there, drop it, and I could do that myself. I could do, brake job. I have tools to do that. Oh, damn, lifting that thing up though, holy shit. Taking that tire off, God. Fuck, those tires are big, dude. Fuck. Now the Jeep wasn't too bad. I need one of those, I think they're like $11 tools that spread the, caliper pistons back. It's like, they look like two little brake pads and a wrench. I need to get one of those, but other than that.
1, 2, 3, 4, all connecting crankshaft caps.
I know it takes 520. I think it takes green. It takes orange? What the fuck? I think it takes orange. Oh yeah, because it's the 5.4. Son of a bitch. Orange? What the French toast? Why, Ford? God, I can't wait till they come out with fucking. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't know if it takes I'd probably get a full concentrate. Or does it take a 50/50? Oh boy. Oh boy.
What?
Oh yeah, it does take an orange. The 5.4 takes orange coolant. That's fucking weird. Why?
Orange coolant? You can get any coolant.
Well, I know you're not supposed to really mix them. They'll gel up, is what I've read.
But coolant's coolant. Orange, green, don't matter. You can run, they have ones that are like this, that, whatever. But as long as you're doing 50/50.
I think it is 50/50 for this thing.
Yeah, you can run orange, you can run green, fucking cool.
Yeah, you can run whatever you want in it. It's just, I don't like crossing them over, because whatever it is, they could gel up and shit. I know it's coolant, but...
As long as it's just good quality coolant,
You know what the stupidest name Ford did make is a fucking Crown Victoria. That's a stupid thing. Here's an XLT Sport. It's the one before the Eddie volume.
How many do I need? I need rod caps.
Son of a cap.
They sell cheaper as too. You don't have to get Sherfield's are a little more expensive. They do have like Hollies and shit like that, but I would definitely do heads. And new time chain heads. If you're not going crazy, you could just throw the same cams back in, all that shit like that, and just get some good heads for it. That flows a lot more.
Yeah, I'll be done with it.
Aluminum radiator. 3-way, 4-way. Low temp thermostat.
Expedition.
1, 2, 3,
One right before the 80 volume.
4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 8. I need 3 of those. Crankshaft, bearing caps. Crankshaft, bearing caps.
No, not the. Doesn't take it. I'll put the wrong thing in there.
Those. 8 of these. There's a lot of ways you can go about it if you just look up like where price and stuff. I know if you do a full top end trick flow set on a 5.4, you'll get like between 4 to you can actually achieve 500 horsepower naturally aspirated if you do everything. That means a good set of cams, BI springs, freaking trick flow heads, boss intake with a twin throttle body, cams, freaking ECU tune, full top end. You can get 500 horsepower, like 500 plus 500. You'll get 500 plus pound-feet of torque. Yep.
It is the MBX edition. That's one right before the 80 volume. Oh boy.
Yeah, it was a freaking Cybertruck trying to pull a tree like in the snow or something. That thing fucking got stuck. F1, an F-250 pulled it out. Some shit right there.
Fucking gay. It's orange, bro. Oh. It's orange. It takes orange. Oh.
Fuel rail, DI, fuel rail.
I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow night. Probably Saturday. But I will, I can give you a shout, maybe tomorrow if I'm not busy.
Yeah, I'm gonna be home. I'm gonna try to get some sleep tonight and get to my doctor tomorrow, see if I can get something that's, see if he can prescribe me something that's stronger. I have to get back to work, man.
Yeah, I went to back to work too early, dude. Like, I was still sick. I was still so sick. But I felt good enough to go to work.
It's something to break up this congestion in my sinuses. Cause it's hurting my head and it's making me fucking. Ugh. Just need something stronger, penicillin or something. Something to kick its ass.
They'll probably give you. I don't know if they'll give you steroids. It's really. I don't know if they can prescribe something for it. Congestion, I don't know. They couldn't give me anything. Oh, nice.
Just something stronger.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Well, I'll give you a shot tomorrow. Oh.
Alright.
Alright,
Later. Sure, that's all of them. Yeah, it's saying it's all of them. That's weird. Crankshaft B. I need a crankshaft. Bed. Camshaft. Oh my god. Cam gear. It should be under. Good belt, timing belt V8, timing belt V8, 2 timing belts. Water pump. Water pump V8. Water pump pulley. Belt tensioner. Ignition coil, fuel rail DI. Ignition coil. What is the ignition coil? Got the starter back on. I gotta find the ignition coil. Spark plugs. Ignition coils, see spark plugs. I see